coming right out. It barely takes any preparation. I've learned these lessons from my life. I know the stories about them. So that was question one. She goes, yeah, I could do that. But then I said, question number two, I don't want you to make that one video though. I want you to actually make that a 10-week series of videos that is really, really powerful, right? A 10-week series on what I wish I knew before becoming a mother. So then what you do is you take those 10 points that you could brainstorm all at once. And here's what I'm not saying. Someone asked, I shared this concept and they said, are you just talking about putting out like more fluff, crappy content? I was like, no, I've never suggested putting out crappy fluff content. I'm saying that you could then make each one maybe a little bit longer. Maybe they're 3 to 5 minutes each. Maybe there's a lesson, there's the actual thing you learned, and then there's like a little story, and then you're like, and then you put them all on a playlist, which is, by the way, a really important growth strategy for creating smart series and putting them all together in playlists. So now you've got a 10-week series that you can brainstorm all at once, but these types of series examples, this is just one idea for stretching your content. And I'm not saying that it will take, you still have to put more work in because it's going to be 10 separate uploads, but it's stacking your energy and it's being more efficient with your energy so that you can have a sustainable pace to stay consistent, which brings us to channel. You got to set up your channel for success in 2019 because your channel is the home for your content, right? It's where your content lives. And you really never get a second chance to make a first impression, I believe. If you put out a great video and you get the split second to meet someone online, at some point we met, and at some point you probably decided like, okay, I listened for a while to Benji and Sean, I heard some tips, this is valuable, you made a decision to subscribe. You know, if we met you, you probably wouldn't still be here. And we definitely put out some videos that probably, if they haven't all been good for sure, right? Like we've made a ton of mistakes or not all of our content has been the greatest, but we're always just doing our best and practicing. But the point is, when you get that chance to meet somebody, what impression are you giving? What's the branding that they're experiencing? What are the emotions, the colors, the visuals that they're seeing? And so as you go into the next year, put some time on your calendar to update your avatar. That's your YouTube logo, to update your cover image, to make sure your social media accounts are connected and only connect the relevant social media accounts. What do you want to give a call to action to? Mainly it's our website typically, but right now we have YouTube Secrets out, so you have our book link right there. And organize your homepage based on the playlists. That's how you actually set up your playlist. By the way, as I see this, currently the screenshot I just took is video marketing and YouTube marketing tips for 2018. So we even want to update, you know, that's the year, what is the homepage series that we're showing. And so block some time to really redecorate a little bit according to the brand that you want to build. And I love this video that Benji and Sean McKnight just did on video influencers. And one of his tips was think of yourself as a brand. Think of yourself as a brand. You're not just a YouTuber. You're not just a solo creator. You're a brand. So what does your brand stand for? What are your values? What does your brand look like? You know, good brands look distinct from other brands. What is your style? Our friend Andrew Edwards on Gear Live mentioned how he was in WWE and professional wrestling and all this other stuff. And those elements he brought into his brand. What is kind of the look, the feel, the emotions of your brand? Brainstorm that. Write that down. And I love this quote from Jay-Z, you know, who was just listed in the Forbes top wealthiest celebrities of this year, worth $900 million. Of course, best-selling recording artist and rockaware and fashion, all this other stuff. But look at this quote. He says this, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman, right? He's like, I am a business. In 2019, if you really want to crush it, I think for some of you in the video influencers community, there needs to be a mindset shift from just thinking of yourself too low. Like, I'm just this creator. I'm just a YouTuber trying to make it. I'm just this struggling, video creator. No. You're a brand. You're a business. You're about your business. You're serious, right? You're putting a plan together right now. You're putting growth strategy into this. You're caring about the little details, about how your videos look, how they sound, the value they present. You're not just out here just playing games, which, by the way, that's fine if you are, But I think you're on video influencers because you want to build your influence. We're not going to build your influence by just treating this half-heartedly. No, you're a business. You're a brand. You're not a businessman or a businesswoman. You're a business, right? So consider yourself a business and a brand, and really turn pro in your thinking and your approach to your channel and to your overall messaging. And this question is, what message does your channel branding currently communicate? So you might actually brainstorm the values of your brand. Hey, I want to be professional. I want to be taken seriously. I want to be seen as a leader. I want to be seen as fun, as sassy. I want to be seen as cute and smart, or whatever it is. Get those words, but then you got to be like self-aware, and you got to evaluate your channel. And you might be like, it doesn't really look, classy or professional or modern or traditional. And then what you want to do is marry those two, combine what you actually are hoping to achieve with the look, the feel, the photography, the visual elements, the video quality. And this could seem daunting. You might be like, Sean, my gosh, there's a lot I have to learn. Always focus on just getting 1% better. There's so many things that we aspire to for video influencers, but we're just going one step at a time. I started this back in 2010. I didn't have any of this information. I didn't have a brand. I didn't have